Hi, welcome to Ripmax. I'm here today to introduce to you the new Boomerang Nano from Ripmax. This is a redesign of a model that was out many years ago. It's all balsa constructed with fiberglass intakes either side. It will come in two colours, so it'll come in the Royal Australian Air Force aerobatic scheme, which is the one in front of us, and it'll come in the orange, black and white sports scheme. Now the model in front of us is our prototype model. So the main difference you can see is that this has got a clear canopy and that's got a painted canopy. Clear canopy is going to be on both versions, so it allows someone if they want to put a pilot in on a cockpit detail that they can do. We've done a few modifications to the original, which I'll say a few little bits about now. So the canopy on the old one had clips at the back and dowels. On these are hook and push forward backwards. So basically you just pull back and lift off, and then at the front you have a bolt that goes through the front to secure it. A lot easier to take on and off. After your turbine's running, it's always a good idea to get your canopy on as quick as possible, so you don't use as much fuel. So that's one of the modifications. The other modifications we've done is that we've included a pair of dowels, front and rear on both sides. These are locating dowels, so when you're putting the boom on, you can put the booms on with the locating dowels, which allow you then to connect your connectors to your servos a lot easier, and then obviously putting your tailplane on. And obviously the wings are held on with a full depth round carbon tube, which has clamps either side in the middle of the wing, which have access from the top. So the beauty about the whole of the Boomerang is that your access to everything is amazing. So the turbine, the fuel tank, your wiring, all your tubing for your air retracts and so forth, you can are very accessible, very easy to run. So that is one of the reasons why the Nano has been successful in the past, and I'm sure it's going to be successful in the future. But you can see on the prototype, we actually painted all inside. This is a stone flex paint then lacquered. We've done this purely because of any fuel residue. We don't let it going through onto the bolster or ply and upsetting any joints or making anything swell. The other thing we've done a brand new set of retracts. So these are trailing edge link retracts with brakes. They come complete with both brake valve and operating valve. There's air up, air down. The kit comes complete with everything you require in a retract kit. So that's just a straightforward fit in, and they're an optional extra. And talking about optional extras, we've also got the fuel tank, which is a redesigned fuel tank by us. So this is a 2.85 litre fuel tank, which fits directly in the model. We also have a screw fixing on the front, aluminium screw fixing. It makes it a lot easier to put your clunk in, and especially if you're using a foam heavy duty clunk. No UAT on this model, and we've flown this model, I forget how many flights you've had with it now, but without a UAT. It doesn't need a UAT, but if you want to put a UAT in, you can. So this particular size on this nipple, right down to the bottom is a piece of tube. That is your fill and drain, and this is your overflow and air in. So that's the fuel tank. That's available separately. We've also done a full colour step-by-step manual, so from the start of the build right through to the end, you know, CG movements and so forth. And I believe this is possibly the only manual available on the market that's totally from start to finish. Talking a bit more about the actual what you require for the airframe, you require a turbine that's 45 to a 70. We flew this one on a King Tech 70 and put it through its paces. Saying that, we were quite shocked really, because although it's for beginners, it will do the full aerobatic flight envelope. You know, snap rolls, you know, loops, rolls, whatever you want to do, it'll do full aerobatics with a 70. We had a bit overpowered on a 70, but again, flew superb. Wing loading is quite light, so the landing speed comes down. So we're well over the moon. Absolutely amazed at what you can do with it, really, considering it's a trainer, but we've taken it a bit further than that in testing. It takes 8 standard servos and 1 mini servo for the flap. And you know, retail price on this is going to be $499.99, and the set of retracts complete are $499.99 as well. Fuel tanks $59.99, all available from your good local Ripmax stockists. If there's any queries, please do visit our website and we will get back to you. And also we encourage feedback, because that encourages us to improve on this particular model and incur any of those ideas that any of you have in future designs and so forth. Well, I hope you enjoy flying the Nano as much as we have developing it and flying it. Available now, and see you out on the field.